Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Hey everybody, welcome to this week episode of Voicing with Queen.
That was my bad.
Lord Jesus.
Hey everybody, welcome to this week episode.
See, you ain't gonna get on him like that.
Okay.
Well, welcome everybody to this week of Voicing with Queen. Welcome back. We got Phoenix up in the house. Once again, we have Pastor Charleston up in the house again. And then everybody say hello to the men of this ownership network, Mr. Mark.
How are you doing, beautiful ladies and my brother?
What's going on, man?
How
Good to
you
be
doing?
here.
How y'all doing?
Representing.
You know what I'm saying? What up, though? What up, though? There's a lot of things going on right now, and I want to take some time out, and I want to send some special prayers and love out to one, my god sister and my goddaughter. They had a very near experience. I don't want to too much speak about that, but I just want to keep them in our prayers and everything. And then a real close friend of mine, the Sewell family, lost their brother last night.
Damn.
So I would like for everyone to please keep the Sewell family in your prayers for me and for them, because it's a very hard time, because 2 years ago they lost their mother around the same time. So it's really, really devastating hard for them right now. Another announcement. Want to let y'all know my third movie premiere, y'all.
Let's go.
My third movie premiere is next Thursday at the Bel Air, so y'all can hit me up. I got tickets. They $25. Okay, come see me on the red carpet at 7 o'clock. Movie start at 8. And I'm going to tell y'all, look, I'm going to lie to y'all. Red carpet starts at 6:45 and the movie starts at 7:30. Reason being, because black folks, y'all always late. I don't get it. But hit me up for y'all tickets to Predators. I cannot wait, okay? So, I want to get into this money topic. I don't care what nobody say. I love Wendy Williams, because she gets down to the nitty gritty of stuff. Sometimes, people call her a little messy, but I feel at the end of the day, if you put your stuff out in the media, you giving people to talk about. So, if you putting it out there, you giving people to talk about it. So it's not really being messy. She's just doing her job, right? But I just want to hit on, I want to hit on this part. So, y'all know she has been dealing with a lot of stuff with her ex-husband, with his mistress, using her money, buying a crib, all this other stuff. So from there, what she do? She ended up going off of air a season early, right? So she had to go to rehab and this and
You do it.
another.
I'm not even doing it. You do it.
So right now, because of everything, now her finances is underneath supervision, right? Now the husband, he crying out, I'm about to lose my house and this, that, and another. The son, I'm about to lose. What is you? First of all, you 21, 20. What the hell you doing with a $2 million condo any damn way? Like, for real. And it's kind of funny. So it's like, the question was, did she do all of this to get these monkeys off her back? Because honestly, I seen Wendy on her interview lately, and Wendy don't look like what they was trying to perpetrate her as. She looked like the same Wendy, and I think she did everything to get them people out her pocket, and I think she coming back to talk radio. I think that's.
I'll be very interested to hear her get company. I mean, because who was that? The lady, I forget her name, that took over her show.
What's her name, Phoenix? We was just talking about her.
And it was just
Sherry
Shepherd.
Shepherd.
And it was odd to me seeing
box body ass.
It was just odd to me seeing her host the show, and then see
It was.
Wendy in the background still. And I was just like, come on, man, like.
Let's address
It was a whole grab. That was the whole thing. Like I just,
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Come on, Pastor.
Why is it such a double standard? You dig what I'm saying? Now, if it was, if Wendy, whatever her name is, Williams was a man, and the wife getting alimony, you know what I'm saying? She getting the crib.
Yeah, that's what they supposed to get. Wife is supposed to get.
But wife won't get this. Yeah, but she was a breadwinner, wasn't she?
But but the thing is with that, her husband worked underneath her brand, and so he was getting paid underneath that brand, plus taking her money. So you sit up here, and
he did do her. I mean,
he did her wrong as hell. And I know
Mary J. Blige too.
Yeah.
Well, don't sit here and act all high and mighty and righteous like it don't happen to women. Like men are opportunists. It do.
Men are opportunists too.
I'm just saying.
It's common for them to. It's common to always be the other way around.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the natural way of things. But at the end of the day, men do seek out opportunity because women be having that bag. So
and women
be sleeping on my sisters
men got the
and
bag.
my aunties
all day.
Okay, now men
that
got a bag and women seek the opportunity too. Y'all come up quicker than we.
In the words of my Uncle Butch, y'all pickers is fucked up. Ain't nobody about to be in my pockets. So if we not building and you not coming to the table with your own collaborative efforts,
you haven't read the right.
You gotta go.
You have to come with some kind of effort. Like at the end of the day,
and I ain't talking about no sex.
They ain't gotta be sex.
They got them every size, color.
You ain't never lied. I sell that too, so I'm a BK, bedroom candy cussor too. You know what I'm saying? You need some toys.
If a man is giving you the correct, the right instructions, if the man is giving you upliftment and keeping you encouraged, and taking good care of you,
I'm going to submit. At every point, I'm going to submit. If you're doing what you're doing and you leading me like a king supposed to lead a queen, I'm going to submit. I'm going to make sure your dinner is
no matter how much money you make.
That part.
A man don't care about a man doesn't really care how much a woman makes.
But it's funny that a man can't understand when a woman says she don't care how much money a man makes.
I don't believe that.
Well, I'm one.
Y'all, no, you gonna judge a man by his income.
Who?
You?
Well, if that's the case, I should have left all them damn bums and never talked to them a long time ago.
Because you was trying to be over here.
Y'all, women are more able to work with you. You know what I'm saying? Like some people have.
But now all women is like that because I'm not.
Women are they're compromised.
I don't care about your income because I know I make my money.
Girl, you better care about his income.
That's why they get ready.
The reason why
yes, I know, but not like that.
It's like supposed to take care of her, right?
Yeah, but it's not in a gold digging kind of aspect. I'm not with you.
Take it like that.
Yeah, but I'm not with you because of what you can do financially. I want you to step up financially, mentally, and physically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be there for all stages of life. I just don't need you financially. Financially, I got myself, but mentally, I need a partner sometimes. You need somebody that I can.
I want a partner,
you know what I'm saying? That part. That part. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to stuff like that, like he really
an asset to my life, not a liability.
But wouldn't it be easier if he can take care of everything for you while you still working and you just putting your bread up?
No.
I don't want that.
No, because
I don't want that.
You paying all the bills.
I don't want that.
You
I gotta make my. I gotta
all of the bills.
I got to have my way.
He's in control of the whole situation.
You just said
that
one
don't
X
pop.
factor. You said save, like, while you save your money. So that means to save money, she has to have the ability to make her own money.
Exactly.
So now when you have a man, sometimes it takes care of everything. A woman to get complacent and relax.
No, this is a partnership.
Yeah, no, but I said some women.
That's true.
They'll just fall back and say, "Oh well, I don't need to do nothing." You know what I mean? And now you fall victim to all kind of other.
You
shit.
want to put it? You want to turn the tables around when the women is out here making all the money and the man ain't even babysitting his own damn kids, but he at home eating all the damn food. He running up all the damn electric bills, smoking up all the weed that's made and grown in the USA and everywhere fucking else, and then he's still complaining about what he want, what he need, and all this other shit like he's a child. So it goes both ways.
No, it's the equal but opposite on both sides. We ain't just, but see, this is the reason. We shouldn't always just bring up what the other side is when we have. You know, let's tackle
No,
the problem.
it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing.
It's the same issue.
It's not even about what side it's on. It's
so
the same issue.
that's the point that I was saying. We need to tackle the issues.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You definitely got to tackle the
mortgage, I pay the car notes, I pay the lights, the gas, I pay everything, baby. Put that up. You good.
And that, you know what? That's what it's
supposed to
up.
do. That's what I'm doing.
That's
you're supposed to do that for a
easier.
woman that deserves that, not just any woman, and that's why some women just feel like, oh,
But
well, a man
I don't
is just
wanna-
supposed to do
I
that for
don't
me by
want-
default.
I
But
don't
you ain't
want
the type
you-
of woman that deserves that.
But
You know what I'm saying?
at the end of the day, even if you are doing that financially, paying all the bills in the house, I still have to find my place.
Yeah,
I still have
you
to
should
do
have your
something.
place.
So
Yeah.
therefore, so you paying all the main bills. I appreciate it, baby. So you know what? I got all the groceries. I got all the hygiene products. I got all the cleaning products for the household. I'm gonna take. Oh, you at work? I'm gonna take the car in and get it cleaned out
That's
and
what
get
I'm
a car
talking
wash.
about.
I got that part.
That's how it's supposed
I'm
to
gonna
work.
try to do as much as
Exactly.
the minimum. I mean,
That's
you know,
what
the
I'm
maximum
talking
of my ability
girl
at that
Charleston.
time to do.
That
You
girl
know what I'm
Charleston.
saying? It's because it's a partnership.
That girl Charleston right there.
You submit to me, I submit to you. It's a partnership.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because men needs a little different things than women do. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
if you can submit to me, I can submit to you. Period.
both have
You
to
have
work
to-
each other
I
needs.
you have to
have an
carry
alarming
right person.
question though.
Come on.
Please.
Like, if we all know this, okay, and this is men, women,
Here
we
we go.
all mature adults.
You know it's
nobody
coming.
has-
You know,
Hold on,
finish
'cause y'all
some of this
already
shit.
know. I like to provoke thought. So if we all know this shit, right? We know what it takes to make a relationship last. You know you're gonna go through things. You know you gotta work it out. You know you gotta
Absolutely.
communicate. You know you can't shut down all the time. You know you gotta be cooperative. You know all of these things. Women, we kind of know, like, okay, well, we know when we being, too much. You know when you being extra, calm down. Because being like a woman that can control herself, that has a genuine her disposition is ladylike. You know, you don't want somebody out always being loud and all that.
And ratchet and off the
So if we
hook
know
and
this,
stuff.
and if men know that women want a man who puts thought into things and he puts forth his effort, is
Absolutely.
shown. It's not always about money, because
Nope.
we love the little things.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's about the little things.
Sit
You
your
know, you
ass
can
right
buy
here
me
next
whatever.
to
I
me,
can buy
cuddle me. Let's
myself.
watch a couple of movies. Let's
But
laugh at some shit. Let's play some
what
video
I need
games.
from you is something that I can't get anywhere else.
Absolutely.
And so if we all
I
know
shouldn't
this,
have to look for it
why
anywhere
are
else.
relationships so damn hard?
Because some people get to the point of feeling like that it's not worth it to put forth that effort with the
But
person
what about
they're
when
with.
they know that they did wrong by a good person, or the person that was there for them and had their back, and they still fucked over them? Now you remorseful, but that person is ready to go and do their own thing and live their life and be intentional and purposeful with somebody else and build, because that's what I was trying to do with you. But you wasn't trying to build with me. You wanted to give to everybody else and do everything else. All these distractions matter more than what we were trying to build. So why is it so hard though? Like, and it don't matter what age, what age bracket you in, because I know a lot of older people that have a lot of relationship issues. They still ain't got it together. But we know this stuff and we don't apply it. And
we don't.
That is just, it's absurd to me.
My personal opinion is culture. You know, it's how society is today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now our grandparents, they knew how to work out a relationship
together.
But what had happened was as
in
money
communication
came in and everything else came in, and the woman was given an X amount of power, and the man lost power, and that empowered the woman. I don't need you now. Mm-hmm. And it was a situation. It was a relationship breakdown. And as men who are disfranchised, but women are empowered, I don't need you. And he's weak as a man because now he can't provide because he's oppressed. He can't give you the mental, what you need mentally, what you need physically,
That's true.
what you need emotionally,
That's
because
true.
he's broken down. So he can't cover your emotions because he's emotional.
That's true.
And I mean, if two people are emotional,
But that's where communication come in there, because how am I supposed to know?
He don't know how to express himself.
So if I come,
that's why.
Exactly.
And that's
but
something
if
that needs to be
express himself in a way where he feel like it would be effective, right? Because in our culture, we can't talk about anything that's on our mind that makes us feel bad,
right?
Or
people penalize you for being human, and
that's
sad.
Exactly.
It's really sad.
Like black men, we
It's
can't
really
talk
sad.
about nothing.
It's culture.
But if you know that, I'm pretty sure you know whoever your partner is, the reason why you made that person your partner. right? So therefore, you know what's already expected of the relationship and of you.
But sometimes
people make mistakes.
But sometimes no,
Yeah, but some
sometimes
people
don't speak their mind.
Not
and
only
then
that,
you start assuming things. Like when you
Yeah.
like just like how you just said, like the expectation level is already there, so you know what's expected of you. But sometimes people fall short because it's like if you're needing something from your partner, like say you need more intimacy or you want to spend more quality time. Like we go out with the kids, we go out with the family, but we don't connect as woman and man, like we don't have our own.
But that's where
space.
communication
so
come
let's
in.
Let's build exactly. But everybody don't do that. Everybody don't talk about their vulnerability.
Right. But if I come to you and I
then you
I
just
come
assuming
to you,
that this man or this woman knows what you want because by default we're in a relationship, you should automatically know.
No, I'm not saying that you automatically because ain't nobody no mind reader. But if I come to you and I say, baby, what's going on? Talk to me. If I say that, I expect for you to talk to me. That's that way.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
The other half of communication is comprehension. Right?
Yes.
And them having to be able to comprehend what you're communicating. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Right? So
they ain't picking it up.
If you
Sometimes
talking
they're
to a
not.
brick wall, you can be the best communicator in the world. But if you're talking to a brick
Yep.
wall, it's like, so that's why I said sometimes people make mistakes in getting into a relationship with the wrong people.
That's true.
Some relationships are just unreconcilable.
That's
you get
true.
into a relationship with the wrong person.
That's true. And some people do put on that, what we call that face, that mask.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
another thing,
But
right?
that mask only can last so
always
long.
say this to answer your question,
Okay.
right? Like everybody want the same things essentially out of a relationship, right? But what is it that you want out of the individual that you with? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. So it's like when you put the mask on and you say, okay, well, yeah, I want the picket fence in the house and the dog and all of that. But then when you don't get what it is that you went in there for, like, okay, for example, the mask of looking like you got money, right? Or the mask of looking certain ways with women. They flaunt themselves and they dress a certain kind of way. But then when the dude want the ass, you got a problem. Or when she want the money, it's a problem. So stop putting that facade up. You know what I mean? Be real to mask, because when the person ain't getting what they want at the end, now it's like, oh shit, this is somebody that I don't even know. But no, it was like they was wearing the mask the whole time.
My thing is, people need to stop playing games and stop wasting other people's time and their own time. Like you can be ratchet and do all that on your own time. That's why people are single, because they don't have to. They're not obligated to anybody to answer to their
At the end of the day, don't play games with me.
But if you want something more substantial, I feel like this too. Stop asking for people to come already made.
Right.
When you're not together.
Oh, that part too.
And an important thing of relationship that people mistake at, what they do, they have an imagination of what.
But they don't put the work in.
But they don't put the work in. They ain't trying to put the work in either.
I want her to be a certain way and look a certain way, while I want him to do this and do that. And we are so into the imagination, and it overlooks our observation of we need to just study people
exactly
and look and say, I see what he does. This that's for. I see I can't take her nowhere because she's loud. I can't take her nowhere because he ain't got no money. So, but he got a body or she got a body. So we allow our imagination to overlook our observation.
You attach the superficial things that you want, right? And you overlook the things that you need in the person. Like a lot of people won't see the things that they actually need in a person unless they first see the things that they want. For example, if you look at it, for women, for example, they look at a dude and they say, oh, well, if he don't look like he got no money, then I'm not even gonna give him time of day, regardless of him personality-wise being the man that
money,
you need.
money falling out their ears and they don't look like they got money.
No. The point that I made.
But I know what you're saying. Just by them looking at this person, they
judging the book bag cover instead of opening it up and reading it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You looking at this person.
We see the pretty face, and we just want that, and it's like this could be the worst woman for me.
Absolutely.
Nothing that I need, but I just like so attached to the superficial.
And I think I'm like that too. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm gonna say I'm like that because I'm gonna tell you.
The wrong shit.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Like if a guy pull up to me, and I think the highest amount of car I'd have ever had was $34,000. If a man was to pull up to me in a very flat ass car like a Charger or something like that, you're not getting my time of day. You're not. Period.
Because you come off as somebody who's leading with that.
You come off and you have a luxury car. I'm not talking to you, especially if I mean you in the hood and you got one. I'm not fucking with you. You coming in?
Hey, you ever ride through the hood and you see them with the Benz, the Beamer parked on the grass?
You know what I'm saying? Like why?
Because the car's worth more than a house.
Nah, Mark.
It's the only house on the block.
No, Mark. Fuck what you talking about. Have you been to Brightmoor and seen a nigga with a motherfucking lassie sitting on the dirt damn grass?
I mean, no,
a couple of them. I'm just saying, like, with curtains up to the windows, like come on. Because to me, your priorities is in the wrong damn place. You got a $50,000 car, but you living in your mama's basement. I got a problem with that, and I don't have a problem with nobody living with their parents, helping their parents because you supposed to. That's the most you can do to give back to your parents is to help your parents when you get, you know what I'm saying, grown and this, that, and another. However, when you is staying in your parents' house in the hood, and you got a $50,000 plus fucking car, I'm straight on you because I don't want what you selling, my nigga.
I had homies that had Malibus parked up to their doors.
Hey, y'all.
You know, because they want to protect the. Like, bro, you got to park on the grass against your.
Because they don't want nobody to steal their stuff.
Come on,
yeah, that's
man.
what I'm saying. When the car is worth more than the house.
That part, and that's what I got a problem with.
That's their priorities.
Exactly, and that just shows that the priorities is messed up somewhere. Yeah. And so with that being said, if you're that type of man, you cannot lead a woman that's independently focused like she is. You cannot. So yeah, you have to step your game up, especially if you're not motivated.
I just honestly be kind of lost sometimes because I wonder, like, why is it that men are like intimidated by women who have that structure where they know how to go out and make their own ends? Because all women who have money, they're not like that. Wait a minute, let me just make my point. Let me just make my point because
I know
all women who have money or who are successful in whatever field that they're in, they're not like that. Like I know a lot of women who support their men, and it's not a big issue about who makes the most money. She's not oppressing him. Their lifestyle is great because they have a balance. You know, but it's like, why is it that a woman can be successful and she could be a great mother, she could be a good friend, she has everything, all of her whole life is stable. Absolutely. But then a man he's upset with her because he feels like, well shit, I can't add on to nothing. So why am I here?
The ones that are intimidated by a woman like that are the ones that are looking for a woman that they can manipulate.
Absolutely.
Okay? And all men aren't intimidated by a woman who is stable and independent and got a head on her shoulders. And
you know what?
That's what a real man wants. Like,
and
that's
you know what?
But the thing about it is, if you are in it for the wrong reasons, you see signs. It's like if you are going up a street and you see all of the lights are in those street lights and you see a gang of one familiar, you ain't going that way.
No,
right?
You're not.
So it's like, I'm not going to get to my destination. There's a possible chance that I'm not going to get to my destination. So that's what a dude sees if he's in it for the wrong reason. If he's trying to get over on this woman, the woman who got her shit together, he look like a dark alley that I'm not going to be successful going down.
That part.
And you also have
I'm intimidated by it.
And I had a guy who did that to me, and he said that he was a friend of a longtime friend. May he rest in peace because he had passed away. But he was a cool dude. But he had a crush on me. And I guess I wasn't biting the way he wanted me to bite. And he was like, you so intimidating. And I asked him. Right. And I asked him. And I know what he meant when he said it. So I asked him, I said, what intimidates you? He couldn't answer that. So I started asking them questions. Are you intimidated because I'm a queen that's sitting on her throne that know what she want and ain't selling it for less? Is that what it is? Because I'm cool, I'm laid back, I'm funny, I like to chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm not aggressive. So what could it be? You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing I could see. And he just looked, and I'm like, that's what it is. because I know what I want and I'm not settling for nothing less. And it's crazy that men think that women that's headstrong like me is intimidating. We're not intimidating. It's just we don't tolerate no bullshit.
Like
you can't come.
Right?
You can't come to me.
Like, I want to be victorious, and what my mission is, my original, my normal plan is with women.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna get that off with this one. So that's
no.
We also dealing with the beta and alpha male. If a beta male is one who's intimidated by any challenge. A beta male, man, I don't care who this woman is. In my mind, and it may sound chauvinistic, but my energy I put off, women submit. Because of, it ain't about I'm just a bad man.
Right.
You know, no. It's just what I say and how I present myself.
But you got to give a woman
women feel like women.
Yeah, because you got to give us something to submit to.
Exactly.
You got to make us feel good, make us want. Oh shit,
it's not hard.
He does this.
But
He care for my emotions. I'm here.
My thing is, my thing is about all of the interactions that we have with the opposite sex is never about domination. It's always about balance.
No.
So when a man realizes that a woman compliments him in certain ways, that it's not a challenge. It's not a competition.
And that's what we fuck
We're
up
not
because
having
it's
a pissing contest
subliminally to
like,
a lot of people.
Absolutely,
Man.
and it's not a competition, baby. I'm proud of
My
you.
thing is-
You
I don't
sexy
like-
than a motherfucker. I love how you look. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about you dressing bummy. You sexy than a motherfucker today. You big glass chocolate chip. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't really like that. I
Like, for
understand
real.
it, but I don't
It's
really
not
like what you bring to the table because that put me in the mind frame of it's like you setting this tone for this to be a competition of what you get out of a person.
It's not necessarily. It's your mindset because when you ask the
definitely your mindset.
When you ask the person what are they bringing to the table, that means you're holding. That means you have something that's substantial.
Like
so
I said,
I don't want to set myself up for.
I don't like
it's
it.
not about that. It's not about I'm pocket watching you. That's not what it's about.
Right.
Because when I'm asking you what you're bringing to the table, it's not just about the finances, baby. Because honestly, I'm bringing my own finances.
Right.
You got you. I got me. But what are we contributing to each other's life? Like
how
are we bouncing off of each
when
other?
it becomes a divisive when you
I don't like that.
You know, make things divisive between us and it's a point of division as opposed to
working together.
You know what I mean? And
that's the whole purpose.
Like
Two are better than one.
We got a whole other side of the team, another team on the other side of the chessboard. We're supposed to be battling.
Absolutely.
But now we are like subliminally strategizing the king
against each other.
Yeah.
And it's
on the black side of the
and we
chessboard.
supposed to have each other back. We really supposed to. The king and the queen supposed to. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And you know when it comes down to how this situation is playing out with Wendy Williams, it's like, okay, I know I have followed her career for a very long time, so you know she strategized. She's a thinker. You know what I'm saying? She's a planner. And now it's like, I think that she planned this shit to get these monkeys off her back, because sometimes you have to you have to get them, whether it's your relatives, close friends, or whatever. Sometimes enough have to be enough. You know what I'm saying? So in that contract with the ex-husband, it said as long as she's not doing television, his contract could be modified or canceled. And once it's canceled, ain't no getting it back. So I think because it's gonna get canceled, I think now that it's going, cancel or whatever, once it's fully done and everything go to the proceedings, I think that's when she's gonna come back. Because technically, he been living off of her money with this new bitch. Like, how can you do that to somebody that had your back? Like, it was said that they had a agreement, that they had an open marriage. Okay, you do you, I do me. But it's stipulations to it. Don't bring no, you know what I'm saying? Don't be bringing no babies into this shit or whatever, this and another. And that's respectable. So you went against the grain. If that's exactly... You know what I'm saying? How it was. You know what I'm saying? And now it takes me to Jamal Bryant. You know what I'm saying? With his stuff. And it's like, okay. So, me personally, I don't follow him too much. I hear about him a lot because of reality TV. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all send me the video?
Cuz, did you send the video?
I sent the video to you.
Oh, shit. Give me a look.
No.
Wait.
Boy.
Ooh.
Look, listen. Y'all called me when I wasn't high.
What was said in the video? Explain to us why you were upset with this.
Well,
Get closer into the mic. So they
can I give a backstory, cuz, before you get into it? Cuz when I posted this, I seen the video and then I reposted it and cuz started going in, and so I'm like, but he's a businessman, right? So look, listen.
He like, that don't make it. That make it
right.
worse.
Okay, so Jamal Bryant is the ex-husband. He's a pastor. He started out in Baltimore. He's in Atlanta. He's doing a lot of shit. He has been caught. You know, his marriage ended with Giselle Bryant, who's a part of Housewives of Potomac, or whatever. It came to a abrupt end because they was cheating a couple of years ago and a couple of seasons ago on the show. They was trying to mend their relationship, this and another or whatever, and that ended up, you know, being squashed. From rumors, from everything says that because of cheating, once again he's in the church. Okay. He's a man of God, but he's a man of the cloth.
What cloth?
Oh my goodness.
So right now, the problem that my cousin, I think, supposedly have is he wants to get a field and he wants to plant weed. And he wants to get the young black men. He wants to show them how to farm and crop weed.
Oh my
and
God.
he think, and he.
That good enough for you?
And he said, with this was potentially help bring more bodies into the church, right? So. My cousin got mad. Pastor Charleston got mad right here. Yes, Pastor got mad right here because he feel like, you know, we and church don't go together.
We gonna use church to sell drugs.
Exactly.
We gonna use church to sell
wait.
We gonna use church to make pop-up shops.
But wait, hold on. From a businesswoman perspective, I'm very spiritual. I would never do this. But from a business mind perspective, he's a businessman. So I understand.
He's about to burst.
No.
Come on, cuz, with your shit. Come on, cuz.
Let's get
Voice and Real Queen. We're going to Voice and Real Queen. Y'all
first thing first, Jamal Bryant is disingenuous. He's a disingenuous individual. He's not faithful. He's very disingenuous. He's an opportunist. He's an individual that when it's a hot button topic, he jumps on it because he's chasing clout. He's a clout chaser. If a man at his stature always trying to stay relevant, no, man, look, if any man, okay, is Jay-Z trying to stay relevant? No, he don't need to because who he is.
And who he with?
He don't have to stay relevant.
Nobody
has to stay relevant. If you are solidified who you are, look, let's look at our family members.
I know, but wait. They don't have to
be relevant.
Can I cut in?
Who they are.
That's true.
I'm not relevant.
That's true.
Look how I'm looking.
But
I look 87.
Let me try. Shut up. Let me chime in on that.
I like this.
I think.
Oh my gosh.
I think.
Clout chase.
Oh, you talking about the year 87? I thought you meant the age.
Yeah,
most definitely.
I think that Jay-Z, the only reason, and this is my opinion, honestly, I think the only reason why Jay-Z is still relevant right now is because of Beyonce.
But she really needs to go sit her ass down too.
But you said business. You said business.
Are you a little porn star on the low? Like,
I'm seriously.
Speaking of, have y'all seen the recent?
And please don't come in the comments talking about don't talk about Beyonce. I talk about what the fuck I want to talk about.
Did y'all hear about Beyonce stole "Drunken Love" from Future?
Yeah, they've been doing this shit. She did it to Khalees, and Khalees got mad.
All right, hold on. Let's get back to Jamal Bryant.
Okay, go.
I ain't here.
He mad about this Jamal Bryant.
Beyonce gonna be Beyonce. Let Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I just want to clear the record. I think Jay-Z is still relevant because of Beyonce.
He is. But I'm talking about
what's your perspective on him using weed to get more people into the church?
No, man, no. We're going to get there. But a preacher trying to be relevant?
Okay.
No. You supposed to be who you are. I mean, man, if y'all ever see me dressing like my 19-year-old son,
okay,
we got problems.
I get where you're going, man.
Charleston, we gonna pull your pocket, baby. You know, I'm a grown man. You know, I like wearing suits, two-piece suits. I like wearing gaiters. I like wearing my track suits, Fila, whatever. Because that's just me.
That's you.
I'm not trying to be
That's
relevant.
how you was raised.
This is just me.
Yeah.
And even at the church, I am who I am. I'm not trying to be hip. I'm not trying to be cool. I'm being who I am.
That part.
Okay? So Jamal Bryant, back to Jamal Bryant.
He's so mad at this man.
That man ears is ringing right now. He's on fire.
He's a scholar. I give him that. He's a scholar. But let's talk about him in Baltimore first. Okay, while he was in Baltimore, he called himself a social activist, right? So why them goons who are social activists ran him off the block?
They did. I remember that. They did. They ran him off.
And they said we don't want you on your block because you phony. You fake. You call yourself a preacher and you got other babies outside. He said, get the F off my block. Let me tell you what Jamal Bryant did. Do like this and he walked off. If he was about that life, he would have confronted him. Let me tell you the story of what I did in my neighborhood. I was bullhorn preaching outside the church. I was preaching to the streets. This guy was watching me across the street in a white van. He pulled up in his white van with his boy. He gets out. He looks at me while I'm preaching. Goes around to my car. Pisses on my car. You know what I did? I took my bullhorn down. Put it down. I went grabbed him by his neck.
You went gangster?
You went inside? I threw him off my property.
You went inside?
I said, what you gonna do? His ding-a-ling hanging out and everything. Grabbed him and tossed him on my... I said, man, what you gonna do? He walked up to my face. I grabbed him, lifted him up there, pushed him off. I said, come back. I'm right here. And everyone who was watching began to cheer because I'm about that. If you ain't willing to die, if you ain't willing to die, you ain't
for what
real.
you believe in.
I'm willing to die for my daughter, my wife, my son, my church, my faith.
Amen.
I'm willing to die for that. Jamal Bryant is not willing to die. You know why? Because he closed that church up when Eddie Long died. When they closed, when the pastor after Eddie Long died, we talking about what's that name of that church? Whatever it is, Eddie Long's church. But when he died, they put another pastor there. He didn't work out, so they got Jamal Bryant. Jamal Bryant closed down his church and ran down to Atlanta because he seen a money grab. He didn't go down there because he wanted to help Atlanta. Atlanta don't need no more help. You got Creflo Dollar down there. You got TDJ. You got all them cats down there. What Jamal Bryant? Baltimore need help.
And TDJ says definitely.
I don't want to hear about Jamal Bryant. Then he leaves. What the girl name is on the show you talking about?
His wife, Giselle Bryant.
Giselle Bryant. Then he has a kid outside her. He marries the singer Tweet. Yeah. He married
Wait a minute. He married Tweet?
He married the singer Tweet.
Wow. Shut up. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Shut up.
He married Tweet. Right?
Yes, no, he didn't.
Tweet. That didn't work out. Why? Because he got another doggone kid. this dude got a dangling problem. You know what I'm saying? The first thing, one of my mentors taught me this. He said, Charleston, you got to help her. He said, you got a problem helping her because you're attracted to her. He said, son, put your thing away. Put it in your pocket. Let's go street. That's what a pimp do. A pimp don't sleep with his females. He put his thing in his pocket with the money. It's about business. Now, if you good, then maybe you will get me tonight. See, if a man is slanging his thing everywhere, he ain't got no discipline.
Community
he ain't no
dick.
Man. Put it away.
You know what your cousin called that?
What's that?
Community dick.
Community pain. Community pain. What are you doing, man? Community pain.
I had one of those.
Ain't no respect in that. Ain't no honor in that.
It's not.
None. Whatsoever.
But hold on. I'm glad you brought that up because why is it like when you do, because we opened up this conversation and somebody mentioned something about a double standard, but why is it that if a man is, and I'm not talking about just having the sexual pros, because women are sexual beings as well, you know what I'm saying, but we get all the flack for when we open up and we are open with our sexuality, then it's like, oh, you this, you that. But if a man is doing that, and I honestly, I'm one of them women, I look at a man and be like, you got too many bodies, sir, this is not that, you need to go and fix that, you need to go work on that, because nobody wants to, who really in their right mind just really want to give themselves to all these people.
Sister,
like you just passing it around.
Sister, I'm gonna break something down
just
to you.
Give it to everybody.
I'm gonna open y'all up, and I want y'all to understand this. God created us first. He didn't make it to sexual beings. He created us to cultivate and to build.
Absolutely.
Woman, look at your bodies. Look at your beauty. Y'all are the beauty of man. Y'all are the sexual beings. Because y'all benefit from the sex more than us. Why? Because y'all can have the baby and could potentially have life provision from the man. The woman is a sexual being. The enemy had twisted in the man's mind that he got to go slang it everywhere. It's the woman, because the Bible. Listen is what the Bible says about this thing here. When Adam ate of the fruit, he cursed him. He cursed the snake and took his legs from him. The snake eventually had legs. He took the legs from it, made him crawl on his belly for the rest of the days. He made the woman give birth pains, and he said this here. He said, "You would desire your husband." That means you would crave sex from your husband. The man, you gonna work to the sweat of your bra. You gonna work, you gonna labor to take care of that woman. And that woman gonna desire your body.
Yep.
Yes.
But what it looks like from this side, from where I'm at,
it
looks like
switched,
men don't. No, but it looks like men don't value themselves when they sleep with a lot of women.
They don't.
For me, that's what it looks like. And it's very unattractive in a man, because I think that they have, it's like a low standard that's been set. Like you don't think that you're worthy to keep yourself to yourself until you find somebody that's really worthy of you giving yourself to. Like what is the meaning behind giving yourself to all of these women? What is it that you get out of it? It couldn't just be that you want to have all this sex.
I'm gonna tell you,
because it don't benefit you. I have a family member that confided in me and told me, like, hey, I've slept with so many women in my youth that I have issues. You know what I'm saying? Because I have overextended myself and done so many things with so many women that I'm paying for it. Yeah. It's just not becoming to be that. You know what I'm saying?
See, what a lot of people fail to understand is when you have sex with somebody, I don't care if it's oral or you actually penetrating that person, you are sharing part of your spirit with that person. So when you are sleeping with this person and this person and that person and that person and this person, and you taking a piece of them. So if you sleeping with this, so if you sleeping with this toxic ass person over here, and then you sleeping with this nitty ass person, that energy is transferring.
You know how static electricity, when you just touch it and you touch,
absolutely,
that energy. You know what I'm saying? It transfers.
So why would you want to share your personal energy, your sacred energy with somebody else?
Because they don't know who they are.
And that's sad. That's sad.
They don't know who they are.
Just like a man that cheat. Some men, I found that I have a big riot of male friends, male family members. And I found out men don't cheat for emotional reasons. No. They cheat because they see this big ass and this bitch look easy for them to fuck. And that's what they're gonna do.
So men, I need y'all to get it together. And I mean men of all races, creeds. I don't care where you from.
Because they can't take it if we do it. They can't take it if we do it. If we do it, a man will want to kill you.
The world is double standard, period.
It's always double standard.
I don't care about the world standards. I'm talking about people's personal standards. They got to improve on all levels, because that's just not, it's not good.
It should be disciplined. You know, because I appreciate some of the Muslim brothers, because they show mad discipline. You know, like the Louis Farrakhan's and these men, they show a lot of discipline.
An example.
But my Christian brothers, for some reason, the Lord will forgive me.
Because they not there.
You will forgive
well, because he did say only thing you have to do is repent. But what they fail to understand is when you repent, that means that you is trying not to do that again.
Yeah, that's
it doesn't mean that oh, I'm gonna repent and I'm gonna keep doing this shit, and then I'm gonna repent and I'm gonna do this shit again, and then I'm gonna repent and then I'm gonna.
That's the problem I have with Jamal Bryant.
Like, for real though, that is the truth though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That is the truth. But like I said, I mean, coming from a business aspect, the same shit with Trump. I always say this. I never said I dislike him or nothing. I don't like him as a president.
Right.
Why? Because he's a businessman and he's running this country.
but guess what?
like
The country is a
businessman.
business yet again, and I feel like it
Yeah.
was. He
It
was
is.
actually. That happened for a reason. It definitely happened for a reason.
It is, but when you get millions and billions of people's lives at stake in your hands for a bad judgment or call, that's where a problem comes.
You know
the
what? It
situation
was
you
a lot of
speak on
other
when you say
people
that,
that was in that presidential seat, and they did the same thing. They
That's
wasn't caring
true.
about the bottom line of the people. They was all about
That's true.
these money endeavors and getting what they want
that's
from
politics.
other countries.
That's
That's
career
politics
politician.
everywhere.
That's
Any
anybody that's
career
in that
politician.
position.
And you
They
know
don't care.
what? And that's why I left. I had been with a church from the time I was 15 all the way up until I had my daughter, and from 15 to 29. And I walked away from this one church for one thing. Well, yeah, one thing. You cannot preach to me every Sunday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and tell me I can't drink, I can't smoke, I can't do this, I can't do that, or I'm gonna burn in hell and this and another. But you sit here and endorse a man who, one, never gave a dime to the church, but you said he need the church money for a roof that you talking about that needs to be fixed. This man ain't never came and visited our church. He ain't never attended our church or nothing like that. But you get a plaque made to honor him at our church. Then
Yeah, I'm thinking.
and to put the icing on the cake, because I know how I was raised. We was raised and born in the church.
Right.
I know the word, and I know what I'm supposed to be hearing and what I'm not supposed to be hearing. Flat out, I know what I'm supposed to be hearing and what I'm not supposed to be hearing. I know who's supposed to lead me when I'm in the church and who's not. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so when
I extend that hand of fellowship, come to new creation.
so when
there is something.
Okay.
So when that happened, it was crazy. And it was just like, so I was at work the following weekend on a Sunday. My pastor, it was one of them TV shows that come on like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday or whatever, one of them paid subscription. And one thing I know and learned is that you can't serve the devil and serve God at the same time.
Right.
Period. It never fucking worked. It's never going to work out. I don't care how you try it, how you strategize it, whatever. It does not work. So when I saw this and I was listening to what he was saying on the TV, and it was some things that he was condoning that he's telling us in church we shouldn't be doing.
Talking about Jamal Bryant. That's Jamal Bryant. Go ahead.
It wasn't Jamal Bryant, but I think this pastor is dead and gone now. I think his relatives took over. But, you know, it was just like, I couldn't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Just for that thing. And you do have to be careful on who you let into your spirit. Right. Now, about Jamal Bryant, I'm going to say, excuse me if y'all are any fans, Jamal Bryant ain't shit as a pastor.
You said it, I didn't.
I said it for you because that's what I'm here for. See, that's why I ain't totally in the church, because I can't. I have to be honest.
The door to the church is always open.
Just don't come smelling like weed, please.
We'll spray you at the door.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna spray you in the car. I'm gonna spray you in the car first. I ain't that much of a sinner.
She raised right. She ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna spray you in the car. I ain't gonna. But I did do that one day. I don't know which relative it was. Girl. I did come in the church at the funeral, and
funeral.
Yeah, it was a funeral. It was at one of our family churches too.
Last time I did it, I was at the funeral.
So look,
I can't help it, man. I got to.
Yeah,
I wasn't even smoking.
Whatever.
But no, I wasn't smoking. The weed was in my purse.
Oh my goodness.
So my mama, all the elders, I don't know why we sat right here. So the elders in the family was like around us and stuff.
Oh,
so
Lord, I
they,
think I know what funeral you talking
so they
about.
just looking this shit, right? So mama hit me. Cousin Cortez in front of me, he ended up coming to sit on the other side of me. Mama like, you loud. I said, I ain't said nothing. She said, no, you loud. I said, oh shit. That. I said, damn, I forgot to leave the weed.
Yeah, the church, I ain't gonna say the name of the church, and I know who the funeral was. I remember that. I don't remember that situation happening, but I know what funeral that was. Yeah, because that portion of the family, bro, all of them preachers,
all of them preachers, pastors, evangelists.
At that particular funeral, his children formed a choir.
They sure did,
and they sung.
They did, and they did such an amazing job. Yeah. I'm so proud of my family.
I remember
We're so
that
talented.
funeral. Yeah,
but I was hiding a motherfucker.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say this because I know it's a lot of, I know a lot of people, that's in church and everything. I don't have no disrespect, but I'm gonna throw it all the way back.
Never
y'all
no disrespect.
When our ancestors would take hallucinogens to actually transition to a spiritual space.
Right.
But they weren't abusing it. That's
no, they wasn't.
You know what I mean?
No,
so it's a lot of things that are frowned upon now, and they have a stigma on it. But it's like, if anything is used in its proper form, it's not a bad thing.
Let's go back even further.
But you know what?
I'm gonna go back even further.
I'm gonna say it like this. Anybody that got problem with weed, you just got a damn problem. Weed, because weed is a plant. It's an herb, and it comes from the earth. What makes it a drug is the shit people put on top of it. But it's a herb, it's a plant.
Say what you gonna
it's
say,
natural.
It
is natural.
Come on, cuz.
Our Indians. What did y'all think that our Indian folks? Our Indian folks are smoking weed out them pipes. They want tobacco. Stop playing with me about weed.
My turn.
Wait,
hurry up.
I'm coming.
I got something powerful.
But because
I don't know if I want to hear what he got to say.
No. I
feel bad. But no, for real though, on some real stuff.
Some history.
Even though people are because everybody say religious, so I'm gonna say in religious positions. No disrespect for anybody. Just because people are in religious positions, right? Do that means they have to stop their job or stop their career if you think it's wrong because they are in that position? Because they still have to make a living too. So
what is the career that would jeopardize that?
But I'm just saying.
It's called conviction. Conviction.
Is that what it is?
Conviction.
Because it's not like he's slanging cocaine. See, I'm just saying.
Cocaine it's a plant, it's natural,
And it's natural too. It's a plant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it's because of the usage of it such a
dirty name.
Yeah.
And the doctors give us cocaine every time we take it back.
Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute to break this whole thing down.
Okay, come on, cuz. Because you want to talk about Jamal Bryant.
In the Bible,
yes.
we talking about when God created heaven and earth and everything, and then the fall of men. Okay, now God sent these angels to watch over the people called the Watchers. Now in the book of that's the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch breaks the story down that the angels taught these humans. They taught them astrology. They taught them the works of crystals. They taught them works of herbs, spices, and all these things. So weed, drugs, all hallucinants predate everything.
Yes, it does.
It's in the tip top of the beginning, and the angels taught Humans, this one God says no, they going too far.
Exactly.
So
always
when
taking it
calls
too
the-
damn far.
He calls the
We
flood.
always.
Now check this out right here. Now Paul covers this issue because the church had these issues same way. He says all things are lawful, but all things are expedient. Meaning that just because it's okay to do it doesn't mean you should.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm not, cause look, I ain't gonna tell you what you cannot do, because I'm not gonna stand on the shoulder of God and say, Tio's smoking that stuff.
He knows.
I'm not gonna
Like
be
I
there.
said, that's just
He
like
know.
that's
I
just like
thank him-
people who
I
have
thank
to
him
smoke
every time I
marijuana.
get it.
That's just like people who have to smoke marijuana because they're terminally ill and they have an issue,
Right.
and it relieves pain.
It
It
do.
gives them an appetite. It actually alleviates
Come to
whatever
church,
issues they
I'll lay
have.
hands
But
on
then
you,
when
be
you're
healed in Jesus'
smoking it because you just want to be high as the
Yeah.
moon and the
I
stars
ain't here to
and
condone no- I ain't here to hurt
everything
nobody,
else.
man.
Like it's just about how you
Puff,
do
puff,
it.
give,
I
girl.
mean,
Now,
so
that don't
seriously-
mean that just because poppies is natural, we about to be smoking crack.
I mean,
That ain't what that means.
God turned
That
water
ain't what
into
that
wine. No,
Cuz,
because
go ahead, drink your wine and puff, puff,
because
chill, baby.
God turned
Do what you
water.
gonna do.
God turned water into wine.
It wasn't Ripple.
It
wasn't Ripple.
it wasn't. We don't know what kind it
It wasn't
was because
Thunderbird
we
either.
weren't there. But at the end of the day, he said, "Drink to be merry, not drink to be drunk."
Well, Paul said you should drink wine to, for your stomach. Sometimes I may have a little wine
But
here and there.
okay, but why did
But-
God turn it into?
Because you understand, the wine that Jesus turned is not the wine that you know of today.
That's
But
what I'm saying. But
It was a lot more
It
powerful
wasn't
though.
Taylor Port.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It was.
They need to cancel
it was-
that.
it was
I'm so
some-
tired of they
That's
taking
cooking wine.
appointments.
Why
I'm
ain't no-
tired.
That's why I
No,
said
why
I'm
is
so
that?
tired.
Why is they drinking that? That's cooking wine.
I mean, just like people
Go
drink
ahead, drink
sherry,
your
and sherry
wine,
is
baby.
But
cooking
that's cooking wine.
No,
Who
no.
want to cook cooking wine?
Look, go get you some Moet. You want some Moet?
I don't drink that neither.
You want some Cristal?
I don't drink
Let's
that
drink
either.
that junk.
I'm straight.
Go and get your Thunderbird. You want some Thunderbird?
What is
that?
That's
Thunderbird?
want some Ripple?
Oh Lord!
Some Shan Pipple?
What is that?
Y'all,
We don't want none of
I
the
forget y'all
above.
young. Y'all
Yes.
kids.
It ain't even
You want some boonies? Y'all want some
Ooh.
boonies?
We don't want no booty
I don't want no booty fur.
Y'all want some boonies?
You might as well.
I used to drink
You
boonies.
might as well just don't even drink if that's what you gonna
Oh,
go
Red
in the store
Irish
and buy.
Rose.
I don't know what y'all
Right.
drink, but listen, if y'all gonna do it,
It ain't good.
okay, y'all do that. That's
So,
on y'all.
I'm just saying. Okay,
It ain't for me though.
So
Old English 800.
Same.
Still reserved.
So I'm really trying to figure out what really is the problem with him. I understand the fact that
Because he's not genuine.
okay.
That's why. It's not the point that he wants. He don't want to do that. What he want to do, he just want clout. Jamal Bryant
you think
is
he's
not
saying
for real.
that- you think
he
he's
said it
saying
to get
this
shock
just to get-
value. Yeah, shock value.
Just to get clout, just to get some
clout.
views
just
and
to,
stuff
just
like
to get
that.
some views.
Get
just
his
to
name
people's-
going again.
Exactly. That's all.
Because he been burnt out.
Because he's a big phony. Flat out. Jamal Bryant is a phony. Okay, he not for the people. He for himself. Don't know. See, how come GD Jakes ain't said nothing? GD Jakes ain't talking about selling no weed.
That's because sometimes you
Because
can't
every-
address stuff. Like it just that ain't
Come on.
even worth
Not
Creflo
only-
Dollar ain't talking that. Joel Osteen ain't talking that.
They ain't
No.
doing none of that.
Pastor
Because
Charleston
they
ain't
not
talking
doing
about that. He up here talking about some. I want to teach them how to plant. Man, plant carrots, fool.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Man,
I can see that.
Trying to be relevant, trying to get weed smokers in
Okay,
this church.
well,
I
okay.
want people who smell like
Okay.
weed.
Well, question.
Really?
So since
He
you
said
have okay.
Yeah, he said
He
said
did
that.
He said that. So since that is an issue, let's go.
He probably
here.
just
Come
wanted
on,
to
go
come out
there.
and admit that
You
he
want me to
actually
go there?
smoked
Go
weed,
there.
but he tried to cover it up.
I ain't
you know
scared
what
no
I'm saying?
ghosts. Go there.
The internet probably about to kill my
Come on.
ass tonight.
Go there. I ain't scared no ghosts.
So, but let's go there because I don't give a damn. So look, listen. I told y'all put the kids to bed, grab your drink because no topic is off limits. So, Shani O'Neal, Shaq O'Neal's wife.
Okay.
She's married to a pastor.
Right.
But she also is invested. That means that she's a first lady.
Right.
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 But she is also invested in cannabis business.
Right.
You
Right.
said Shaquille O'Neal's wife is married to a pastor.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
she
Right.
just,
Right.
They
Right.
just
Right.
got officially married a few months ago.
Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife.
Yes,
Okay.
Shani O'Neal. And she is also invested in the weed business
Right.
as a first wife.
But y'all you know what? She can be invested in that business and not trying to like, you know, broadcast it and like put it on the platform. Like you could be, you know, like.
But she did.
Yeah, but that was before she got with him.
But no, it was not.
No, she ain't.
No, it was not.
Business.
She's
been had this weed business before she even met this man.
But see, I'm a housewife reality watcher. Like I watch Housewives of Potomac, Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Potomac. I watch all that bullshit, okay? And so I have watched it. I watched Basketball Wives, which is her original thing. And before, this was like
Flavor of Love.
Okay, so this was like 2 years ago, maybe 3. This is before she ended the show, and they let Jackie take on and bring it back this past season. She was already dating that pastor at that time,
right?
So she knew where she was heading when she married, got with this pastor. But now she's still a first lady. And she's a cannabis owner. So what makes her different from Jamal Bryant wanting to start a cannabis thing? Because honestly, is that what you're saying? It's a difference. But even when he started,
he just talking junk. He ain't gonna start nothing, cuz.
So he ain't gonna start nothing.
He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. Now Shaq's ex-wife.
That's why he brought up trying to stay relevant because he's just doing it to get spotlight on him.
Spotlight.
Because he knows talking about him.
But the thing is, they bring him up enough on Housewives of Potomac. So I mean, shit, it's not like he ain't getting no kind of recognition and clout.
That's why, because he got public peen.
He gonna have sick peen in a minute.
You already got sick peen.
Lord Jesus.
You got sick peen.
Y'all better be protecting y'all.
I'm telling y'all now. See Jamal Bryant, they just talk about the babies he had. They ain't gonna talk about all the women he ran.
Wait,
come on now.
So was he pimping these women?
He don't pimping is something different. He ain't no pimp. He a simp. He ain't no pimp. Please don't put that on them.
No, you said women he ran. Ran through. So he was just community.
He was just giving out money. He was paying their bills, giving them hush money.
Oh, hell.
I'm telling you now, man. Jamal Bryant's a clown. I don't like him. I don't like his lips.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like any man that cheat. Just knowing, but I try to take my bias out of the equation of how I feel, because sometimes it's not exactly how you feel, because I have a lot of morals about myself and standards or whatever. But however somebody go about living their life,
because you gonna be cheated on.
I have been cheated on plenty of times. Hell no, it don't feel good. And guess what? Whew, child, it took a lot of prayer for one of them. A whole lot of prayer. Thank God for growth.
So Jamal Bryant again, he's a pretender. I don't take him seriously at all. And even a lot of other big time preachers don't even associate with him. Notice that he's not even in their circles. He does his own thing. No one wants to deal with him because you can't take him seriously. You can't take that guy seriously.
Because I never really, like I said,
he's a good preacher, but you can't take him seriously.
And you know what? I never even watched none of his shows. They say that he is, but like I said, at the end of the day, I understand people fall short. Nobody is perfect. I do. I understand people fall short and ain't nobody perfect. But I feel like when you are the man of the cloth, you have a certain responsibility.
Certain people in the community are held to a higher standard.
Right.
As far as your morals and how you should move and what people expect out of you.
You know what I'm saying? And I can understand if you cheated this one time or whatever, because on a humbug type of shit, but when you continue on doing it, that's a choice. It's a choice. It become a choice.
And I'm still doing it. I am a man of the cloth. I'm going to sell weed to the people, and I'm going to touch.
But
all
it's
the
legit though, cuz it's not like it's illegal. It's a legitimate business.
But he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. It's legal or not
I'm
legal.
like you. They need to plant some carrots.
He said he just did this to create a hype around himself.
He need to go to Vegas and start pimping then, because prostitution illegal in Atlanta and in Vegas.
It's legal?
It's legal. Prostitution
That's
is
why
legal in that
go there.
area.
Occupation being a sex
Yeah.
worker. And
Well,
they have
damn.
laws that protect them because
They
they be
even-
out there doing all that. They don't want nothing to happen to them. So you get caught messing.
Don't
with
look
them,
so
you get
excited about
convicted.
that, Queen.
She ain't know all that.
No,
you
she
ain't know. You ain't know.
No, she ain't going out there
You
to
ain't
sell
know.
nothing.
Let me tell you.
I'm
It's
just
okay
fucking
for
with her.
them to
I'm
be
fucking with her.
outside with all of that.
I mean, I don't know because I pulled so many of them when I was there and I ain't have to pay nothing. I mean, I'm just saying. So that's why I was kind of shocked. But
I mean, liquor license,
I'm just saying.
liquor is legal. So should the church have bars?
No.
no, they should.
I'm gonna tell you this here: the church
That shit-
tried nightclubs and it fell ugly. There was 2 nightclubs in Detroit. It was one called the Stable and one called the Upper Room. Them nightclubs because Christians don't know what to do.
So it was a Christian club?
Nightclubs.
It was a Christian club.
Clubs. I mean, like Legends. Y'all know nothing about Legends.
Yeah,
right?
like-
Yeah, I know about
You know
Legends.
Legends? Okay.
I remember Legends.
It was like
Cause I'm
Legends.
42 years
Wait,
old.
listen. What type of music did they play?
Now let's talk about that.
Oh
Let's
wow,
talk
this
about
is
that.
weird.
It was weird.
So it was like communion and shit. And
Bible study,
Holy Ghost.
just
Let me
lit.
tell you,
Bible
bro.
study was
Holy Ghost.
lit.
Hey, God.
They tried to find the most urban style gospel music to play in the clubs. They had Christian type drinks, Bloody Marys and stuff like this.
So was it version?
Crazy. I'm being serious.
Bloody Mary,
Right
version
on the east side.
version?
On the east side off Whittier.
I don't understand.
It was
I'm
called
confused.
Bloody Mary. Huh?
What in the satanic
Huh?
party?
Bro, they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do. They go to the club with this music. They too saved to dance. So the music pumping, everyone just looking at each other because they don't know how to dance. How you gonna dance? You know,
said
you go
they
to
too
nightclub.
saved to
You know, there's a lot of grinding. Hey, I used to go to cabarets, night spots too, and there was a lot of bumping and grinding, right?
Yes.
Could have been a book
That's
on
what the
wall.
club
A
Yeah.
docu-series,
For real.
okay? I just want to go in there with my camera just
Man,
to see his
they just sitting around just looking at each other.
That's
So what
weird.
kind of music was playing?
Stuff like Mary, maybe some Kurt
But
Franklin.
that's hype.
Y'all ever
Yeah,
seen
it
that
is.
video?
But
Y'all
you really can't grind to that. How you gonna
What?
grind to it?
I'm-
You hear in Jesus' name. You hear the name of Jesus, it's gonna convict you.
That whole concept turns
So
me
you
all the way
up
off.
here trying to get down with a girl and you say, yeah, Jesus is the way. You're like, wait a minute, baby. Hey, God bless your sister. No, something should not be.
You can't blend that.
You can't blend that. That's why gospel rap didn't take off. Because they said we're trying to redeem the culture.
But it's a lot of gospel rappers out here,
But they're not
though.
hot. They're
Kurt
not
Franklin
hot.
tried to do.
He did.
Because you can't, like you said, you
Did
can't
you
serve.
see his new promo?
Look, you can't serve the devil and God. You
That's
can't
true.
say that.
But did you
can't-
see his new promo?
I don't care about Kurt Franklin promo.
I
He
know,
irritates me
seriously.
too. He older than me trying to be relevant.
I'm serious. Did y'all see his promo? I'm not bullshitting. Did y'all see his promo?
What tell us
No,
about
I
it?
didn't.
So his new promo, I guess he about to do a show or he a host of a show or something like that, and or a Christmas show or something that's about to come. So he dressed. I thought it was kind of cute. I don't get it all.
He only be your daddy, but go ahead.
He can't be my daddy.
He could be your daddy.
He can't be my daddy.
He said he's old enough to be your father.
Oh my
Is what he
god.
said.
Is he?
Kurt is old.
So he.
Y'all see how you did his boy.
That's what I was
Boy
about to
deserved it,
say.
though, but-
Yeah.
I think his son did. I stood up with Kurt
Yeah,
Franklin
Kurt-
with that
yeah, I
because
back
his
Kurt
son
on
was
that.
on
That's
some
why I came right and
bullshit.
said, like,
Because
he
at the
deserved
end of the day, I don't care how saved I am, I'm still human. And at the end of the
Respect
day,
me
my
as your
child,
father, man. Respect me as
exactly.
your father.
Don't disrespect me.
Kurt,
Like,
Kurt,
I
Period.
did
I'll
a
back
whole
him
lot
on
for
that.
you.
Don't
like,
do
come
that.
on, like, chill with that. Yeah.
But all
You know
that
what I'm
dancing
saying?
and flipping on stage, I ain't with that. But go ahead.
So yeah, he
Too old.
did it.
Too old.
He did it. He changed the lyrics to the song,
What song?
but it was
What song was it?
MC Hammer.
Not MC Hammer.
It was one of MC Hammer
That was so
songs.
random.
You know when he do the.
Can't touch
My
this.
God.
Doom, 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 doom. They
They need to just stop. They need to just stop.
But that was good. See, you know I'm about my promotion
He got
and marketing.
grandkids doing that.
So what?
I mean, so what?
So what?
Grow up.
What's the problem?
Man, come on. He wearing skinny jeans. He a granddaddy.
But see, at the end of the day, you only as old as you feel.
Man, look, man, you could be fly. I ain't
You
gotta
only
dress.
as old
I ain't
as you
gotta dress
feel.
like no teenager to be. Man, look, I love my age.
I do too.
48 years old.
And I'm 42.
I'm fly.
And I'm fresh as hell. I'm sexy
Man,
as
look,
hell to be
I ain't gotta
42.
run. I ain't gotta
And I
jump
know I
or
got some
nothing,
thick
man.
thighs. I know I got a fat. You know what I'm
better
saying?
be- look,
I do.
look, whatever,
but
man,
it
you
be
know,
covered up because you better use your imagination when you see
look,
me.
Man, look. I ain't gotta put on no skinny jeans. I ain't gotta put on no tight stuff. I talk about my son. His guy said, "Boy, you ain't got no style, no flair. You ain't got no swag. Boy, this is swag right here, boy."
I hope that nobody get mad at me, but
Come on.
sometimes I be wondering when they wear them skinny jeans so they get a yeast infection like a woman.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they
Where
do.
do you got room for
They
the
do.
balls, sir?
Exactly.
Come on,
Right
let me
there,
say
right
it
there in that area.
Come on,
Right there in that area. That's right.
Like, can
Yeah.
they breathe?
It's not a yeast infection, but they get a big pimple down there.
Do they?
It be painful.
Well, he a man, you know.
And it got to hurt, especially women. I mean, because we as women,
and then
we
they
know.
sag. Then they sag. Oh boy, I ain't got
And
nothing
skinny
to say,
jeans.
man. And skinny jeans.
Like you got saran
I
wrap.
know
wrapped up to half
this
the bottom
one
of
young
half
man.
of
I ain't
your
gonna say
leg.
his name. I know there's one young man. I ain't say his name, but he wear these suits and he wear these real tight pants that go down to his ankles, and he think he's fly.
Is he a celebrity or something?
No, he's not a celebrity. He's
somebody you know.
he's just a young preacher. He
Oh,
he think he retro. I'm like, no, that's gay, bro. Then no, that's gay, bro. I'll say, I'm gonna show you what fly is, homie.
That part.
And he said, Charleston, you just old school. I said, no, man, I'm school, dog. So sit down, get in.
And a real man, because
Yeah.
you know, you can tell.
Gators never go out of style,
No, they don't.
ever.
But you can tell when a man is actually raised by real men and have real men influences in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Because they is not gonna want to do. Excuse my French once again. Bitch shit.
follow trends.
You know what I'm saying?
People-
Bitch shit.
things got
Women
backbones.
stuff. Most a real man don't want to wear or do things that a real woman does.
Nah,
Period.
You better not.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's that. But as far as LeBron, Jamal, as far as he is concerned, I think that he just a businessman of the cloth, and
T.D.
I'm not-
Jakes a businessman.
he's just a
Joel Osteen
businessman.
businessman. They sell books.
Everybody got something to sell.
Nobody want to read Jamal Bryant's book.
You have first ladies that was stripping on a pole. That's first ladies.
Yeah, you got even porn stars that are pastors now.
Yeah. I see. I see. I know exactly.
Everybody.
Well,
I
I don't
mean,
want to see her name, but
I
I was like, what?
I mean, people
Yeah.
do change. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's her past, though.
yeah, that is her
She
past.
can't be my
But
pastor because I can't.
we is legal, people. We is legal.
I be going home looking at the videos like, look at Pastor.
What are you doing,
Yes.
Y'all wrong. That's
Not,
my
Hey,
pastor.
you know what? I ain't gonna lie. That's the first thing I did when I found. I'm like, what? She was. Oh, let me look this name up. I'm like, whoa, Pastor. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that kind of messed me up. Too.
and how long was you in the shower?
I didn't have to go to the shower. I just had to see the shit. I don't.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So this
'Cause
is-
I got jokes.
It's
Y'all
crazy
know I got jokes.
because I when I saw the person, I said that looks like that. I said, oh my
That nigga look
god.
like a cat been licking his head.
I remember her. You know, I remember. Oh, that's Feiger. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he dying. Like,
Lord, he been
Like
down
he
for
got
the
a cat
last
on
10
his head.
years.
A
Yeah,
dead cat.
so yeah, we shouldn't judge people on their past. I get
No,
it.
we shouldn't.
We shouldn't judge people on their past.
No,
we
because
all got
people-
checker past.
Oh yeah.
And not only
When it's
that,
on videotape on the website, it ain't a bad thing to go back and look
Yeah, see,
at.
that's something different. That's another
Yeah.
level. See, my stuff is not broadcast. You know, it's not videotaped. Whatever I did, there's no footage. It's just hearsay. You know, but if you got footage,
you know, nowadays they
footage.
they
Yes.
videotape too much shit. Like there's nothing that's private no more, and I don't understand.
But that's the thing now.
that.
You got to be transparent. I mean, if you hide stuff like People
I ain't had nothing. I just don't want your ass in my business.
Some shit just ain't your business.
Period.
You know what I mean? Like everything ain't got to be like.
But see, don't shoot the messenger because everybody want to be on social media. Everybody want to have a platform on every damn social media site. Like you cannot listen. You got to catch me in real life. We not doing all of that. You ain't about to see me post 1,000 pictures about where I've been, who I've been with, all of that. Like people, you don't know who watching you and why they're watching you.
And it just highlights anyhow. No. Facebook is you take pictures. I know I take pictures on Facebook. So I like taking pictures.
Me too.
I'm on Facebook, social media for business purposes.
Right. And so it's just highlights basically. Because that whole day when I take a selfie, my whole day is not that selfie.
Right.
It's just that moment.
It's just that moment.
I just can't give my energy to that all day, every day.
No.
Or my life, my complete life to that.
Or you putting things on there that really don't pertain to what everybody else need to be knowing. Like you fighting with your mate, you arguing with your kids.
Social media
you got
don't
all of
even
this
know
drama
that
going on. Like,
absolutely.
All of that bullshit.
Like I have literally seen a live of a guy who literally had killed his baby mama. His son was in the house with him. He's going live talking about the police gonna have to kill me.
I saw that one.
All of that. It's like, what? Like this is the world we live in. Like this is crazy.
It's called disease of affectation. Is what that's called.
But this is what they want. Like they put this stuff in. They put this stuff in place in society to make these mental disorders like really. It just widespread. It's like it's crazy.
Everyone don't need a platform. They don't. Everyone don't need a voice.
You got these kids doing these little TikTok themes and dances, and it's like you got so many people that you men and women alike. They are pedophiles. They're pedophiles, and they're sitting here watching these TikTok videos more than the kids is watching because they sitting here getting off on it, and it's weird.
It's sick. Yeah.
Well, that wraps up our show tonight. I hope y'all enjoy it.
Yes. Y'all
once
made me
again.
laugh tonight.
Keep the Jones family and the Sewell family and y'all prayers for me. Hit me up. Y'all want tickets to come see our movie premiere Predators Thursday at 7. I'm gonna be that lady in red. So hit me up or whatever, and we will see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Peace, everyone, and blessings.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7